Liverpool 4, Manchester United 0. We are just a very terrible team, and that's just the truth of the matter. None of these players are up to the standard to play for Manchester United, and that's just the truth. Coming into the game, definitely we knew we're not going to win. It was just going to be a free hit. If we could get a draw, that'd have been like massive for us. But at least what we expected was, a performance, a 90 minutes performance, and we're just terrible. It's just everything was just messed up from the start. The lineup was not the best. Five at the backfield. I mean, I wasn't so against. I just wanted to see it play out because the team was so awful against Norwich. I just don't know what lineup will work at this point. But today, for me particularly, Maguire and Rashford were extremely poor, especially Maguire. All 4 goals Liverpool scored had something to do with Maguire making a mistake. The first goal, he just pushes up so close to like Mane. And if you're pushing up, at least close him down and put in a tackle. Don't just give him some space. And every silly errors week in, week out. And then just before the game, I saw this interview of Maguire coming out saying, oh, he's being picked because he's been good enough and everything. He's had 1 or 2 bad games, but he's not being picked by chance, but it's because he's actually good. And that's the problem in the club. Most of these players are not aware. They lack self-awareness to see how poor they've been. And we keep having these performances week in, week out, and nothing seems to be changing. Something has got to give. It's enough. Looking at the team, Fujos was bad, Lindelof was bad, but Lindelof gave the ball away for, I think, the 3rd goal, I think. Wan-Bissaka, terrible on the ball. We can't even string passes together. Look at Thiago today. Just controlling the tempo of the game, stringing passes left and right, giving to Salah, giving to Mane, giving to Diaz, then Henderson. They were just, controlling it. We couldn't even put up a fight. We look like we're Norwich against Liverpool, and that should not be the case. Even if you look at Arsenal, for example, right? Arsenal played Liverpool this year. Yes, they lost both games, but in both games, Arsenal put up a challenge for us to even be able to see that. Yes, we know they're not at that level, but at least they're giving it a go. We only kind of gave the goal in the second half when Sancho came in, who I felt was the only positive when he came in. But I also feel like he being that positive is a bit overrated because Liverpool did not need to go into second gear because they knew the game was already won, that there was no way we were going to come back. We start the second half, we start on the front foot, we're playing well. I mean, decent, not even well. Rashford gets a chance. Poor finish, and that's the difference. Liverpool, when they get it, they are clinical. They didn't have any many saves to make today. When the second half like this, I actually think the second half was an even game. And that was an even game because Liverpool were not in second gear. We were actually playing at the top of our game, but they were just relaxed. And we created we kind of had a go at them. Sancho has 1 or 2, and then we first one had to just put it because at 2-1 anything can happen. Then Liverpool have poured in the second half. They just go through one chance, money go. A little silly pass from Maguire to the new kid, Maybury or what, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. And then just like that, they're in 4-0. And then we're just terrible. And the players, like the lack of self-awareness is bad. But I also have to blame Ragnick. We can't keep watching this. I don't know what he's doing. Yes, we blame the players, but sometimes they have to take some blame. Because even the Norwich performance was poor. We shouldn't be struggling against Norwich. But the team keeps, facing this. I don't know what exactly is wrong. And then, we get into the game, 5 minutes, Pogba pulls, his hamstring or whatever. And it's not about any injury and things. Pogba is just not suited to play this kind of game. He's not an intense player. And that's why he has to go. Because we need him in this kind of big game. The game, 5 minutes into the game, the intensity already killed him. His legs were gone. Do you know what I'm saying? United fans shout about, McFred. This was the game for McTominay and Fred. This was a game for McTominay and Fred. We have more running, people who are willing to run and things. I don't think Lingard was so bad. He couldn't really do anything. But Rashford was terrible today on the ball because he had 1 or 2 instances where he could do better. And because the way we didn't have the ball, anytime we had the ball, we had to be very good with this. We had to make sure that we're making the right decisions. At least force Alisson into saves. He couldn't, make a pass or anything. Elanga too. I didn't see him in the game. And that's the problem. Elanga is not special. But it's just how bad Rashford has been. That's what's opened the chance for Elanga. Elanga is actually not doing anything good, really. He's just doing the basics and just doing the basics. And that's what's keeping him in the team. Fernandes today, Bruno, bro, I don't know what to say about Bruno. I don't know what's happened to all the players. But at this rate, we might just have to liquidate. Honestly, we just have to liquidate because I don't see a way forward for us unless at least half of these players go. Get new players. Look at Liverpool today, bro. It was It was like college students playing against kindergarten students. Can you imagine? Like the difference. The players could not even string passes together. Bro, Maguire. Like, I'm begging, please. Can we just sell him? Like, please. Like, it's painful to watch, because like 9-0 on aggregate to Liverpool. We couldn't even score one goal, and that's bad. We have a long way to go if we're going to try. But for me, I just think, bro, I've lost all hope. This team, this like. At least for us to just try and damage control. We know the goal difference is key in the top four race. These players are just, bro. Matic wasn't, but like, they had to very terrible distribution. He has to go. The whole team just has to leave. We just needed, we need a breath of fresh air. There's some 1 or 2 players that can stay, but most of these players have to go. Like the whole back line that played today, honestly, bar Lindelof, they have to go. They have to go. Lindelof, even if he's staying, has to be a bench player. He's not a starter in the team. Like the backline that plays, it was poor. The midfield, Pogba and Matic, they should go. Who played again? I can't even remember. But like Langa, like this should still be in the academy and things. Shouldn't be here. But it just tells you how far we've fallen back. It's a long way back, and the chances for the top 4 keep flip flopping. But the top 4 will be decided this weekend. If we go to the winner of the Arsenal United game, and if it's a draw, Arsenal, then Arsenal could get top 4 because that's just what it is. The way we are playing right now, it's not. I mean, Liverpool was a free hit, but even our performance against Norwich, if we couldn't we struggled to beat Norwich, and you can imagine when we face Brentford, Brighton, teams who are even better in possession, Brighton especially, or Palace, teams that could actually play some football that will stress you. You know what I'm saying? The teams you should beat. So you can imagine. So I don't know what to expect at this point, but we're just an awful team, and I think, Ragnick has to take some blame. I think he's also down tools, which is very, very, very bad. But you should give other players some, like, play Bailey. Like, if you try Henderson, I want to see what he do. Like, whether it's make it, because like the here and the defense is just terrible. Like, look, it's like Liverpool did not have to stress for their first goal. The first goal was key. One ball in behind and they were through, like it's tapping, like it's like FIFA playing on beginner level, and it was just interesting. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the game. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.